Welcome everybody back with a video. Today is going to be a different type of video. We are on Reddit actually. It's been a while since we've been on Reddit. The last time we were on Reddit was the Pixel V because a lot of artworks were posted at the time on Reddit. So let's get right into it. So shout out to Square Sentence 4560. He made a post like this before for the spring season, which was very, very nice. This is going to be the preseason. Now keep in mind, this has the new characters, but some characters may not be here because of the whole frenzy change they did into the brand new season that's basically going on, right? So let's get right into it. Again, shout out to Square Sequence because this is a lot of information. This is not his first language, English, so keep that in mind. This data was collected on April 12th, 19, and 27, but this will give you a whole glimpse in terms of what the meta is currently being if you do not watch Twitch. I don't watch Twitch because I don't really have the time right now. Plus, it was preseason. I don't really care to watch preseason, I'm going to be honest here. But it does give me insight to the new seasons. Basically, the new season, right? Basically, with the Baz patch that happened and all that. So let's get right into it. So, summary of win-loss. This is going to be about 20,374 matches that were collected. It was April 12th, 19, and 27. So, wins, 12,207. Losses, 8,167. Win rate, 59.91%. Loss rate, 40.09%. First pick matches, 10,000. Second pick matches, 10,000. You can see there, on and on and on. Now we get into the interesting part, because last season, first pick was very, you win the game off of last pick. If you were first pick last season, you pretty much won the game, majority of the time. If you lost, well, then it's draft problems or player error at that point, right? Nowadays, it is going to be 61.26 for first pick. If you are second pick, there's actually a 58.59 win rate. That's actually quite insane. Just like last time, the win rate for taking the first turn has increased. This time I looked deeper into statistics and specifically I analyzed the win rate for teams that took the first turn. The win rate for teams that acted first was 49.89. With addition of strong stalwart orientals like Bossaruka, it seems like even if a team takes the first turn, the outcome of the match is now more heavily influenced by how the game progresses afterwards. Which, yes, that's very, very true. So, overall picks, Para, who would have thought? Who would have thought, man? Pick rate and win rate, Para, I'm not surprised. Para just enables a lot of stuff. She has I don't want to say oversaturated kit, but she has a lot of good stuff inside her kit. Celine, she got an insane buff. I am not surprised she's up here. Following Cecilia, same situation. She got a very good buff. I don't want to say OP buff, but I think it was a very, very good buff that did make her usable, right? Flan, Emperor Ilanov, Abyssal Fiend still up here. Firelytica, another unit that got insanely buffed. Very, very top tier. Highly do recommend building her. Sea Phantom, Politics, Tori, and New Moon Luna are the top 10 characters. These characters, I am not surprised. These characters are still very, very insane to this day. I'm actually surprised Abyssal Fiend is still here, but again, she is very, very good. Abyssal Fiend has her whole, rage, fighting spirit, everything, not rage, it's fighting spirit. You could do a lot of builds with her. She's a crazy unit still to this day. She's still in the coin shop right now. I would highly recommend picking her up. But again, I am not surprised by these characters in the top 10 at all. Especially Lytica, Fallen Cecilia, and Spirit Isolated. Those three, what a balance patch for them. Really, what a balance patch. And now we go look over here at Bossaruka. Again, she just came out. And she's already at, 20th? 3,000 picks. Quite insane. Although Bossaruka was only added to the dataset from April 27 collection, she still achieved the 20th highest pick rate. That is insane. Again, of course, he said as well, Spirit Isolated and Fallen Cecilia surged significantly, which is true because of the balance patch. Now, let's look at ban picks after removing duplicates per match. Harsh Seti at 15, almost basically 16,000 ban rate. Because again, if you are a cleaver, most of the time you're going to ban Harsh Seti, but sometimes you can play around it with Zeo and all that. But it's still, it's not that great. But yeah, Harsh Seti having 16,000 bans is not surprising. It's not surprising at all because Harsh Seti literally changes the entire game. Basically, Harsh Seti required you to basically build second versions of said units. Now, if you don't really have the Mulligore to do that, well, then it would be a problem because you have to either build for Harsh Seti or hope and pray your enemy doesn't pick Arceti, and then you get kind of cooked. Because let's say you have like a 230, 240 DDR. Well, guess what? Those extra speed stats are basically useless versus Arceti because she exists. Just her existing is going to slow him down, and all those extra stats you have in speed could have been for bulk or effectiveness, and so on and so on. But yeah, I am not surprised with Arceti being banned the most because, again, she literally completely changes the playstyle you have to play. Literally. So I am not surprised by that. Luna being second, Pero being third, Zeal being fourth, Phantom, SPP basically being fifth, Afternoon Soak Flame being sixth, Litica being seven. That's kind of crazy. Litica's already here, number 7, because she just got buffed. So that's kind of crazy. Literally. But yeah, overall, I am not surprised by this. These top 10, Emperor Ilanov, Lua, Beeline. Oh, surprised about Beeline. But again, if you are Cleaver, this is kind of why she's up there. But again, I am not really surprised by the main top 2. Disgusting characters. I still think Arceti, if you don't play RTA, I don't think Arceti is really that much needed. I still think she's good, don't get me wrong. So I did a whole tier list a while back. I put Arceti in A tier, not really S tier. I still believe that, but I could definitely believe why people put her in S tier. Don't get me wrong, I could definitely believe why you put her in S tier, because she will change the entire playstyle you have to play in RTA. GVG, it's a little bit easier. You can just play around her. Arena, same thing, easy to play around. It's just really RTA. It's a bit different because you're actually going against a player with a brain, right? So not really AI. And then obviously with these artists, it's going to be the artifacts usage. Again, shout out to Sequence. Very, very good data. I love this type of stuff. I really do love it a lot, especially in a PvP game. When someone actually takes the time to do this, it's insane. Again, I'm going to put the link down below if you want to go look at it yourself. But overall, I love this type of stuff. Artifact usage, most Aureas, the books, Guiding Lights. Sad times I don't have Lua. Lua's quite insane looking at this whole list because she is there near the top 10. Both times that we've been seeing the pen rate, the pick rate, right? Where's Lua? Lua is 13. Lua is number 9. She is pretty insane for an MO character. Very, very good. Now I feel like I'm very devastated I didn't get her. I didn't get a lot of MO5 characters. So next is going to be first pick rate, and win rate. So Lone Will Para. Again, I am not surprised by her pick rate because she's quite insane of a character. Another character I didn't get at the time. Boss Ruka, she just came out. She is literally quite insane. I still stand by Boss Ruka is the only character that does what she does. So therefore, you kind of really want this character because no one else can really do what she does. It's literally just sit there in the front and another allies can be hit. That is literally insane. Still, when I think about it now, because no one can do that. Unless you do a lot of other drafts when you have Boss Ruka. Luna, not surprised, SPP, and again, Litica, Spirit Iceline, Fallen Cecilia are up here yet again, thanks to their buffs. Again, these are 3 insane characters. If you have them, highly recommend building them. I don't have any builds for Spirit Iceline to show you. I will show you that whenever I do touch RTA. But again, overall, these 3 characters are definitely worth mentioning. Again, as I mentioned earlier, Lua, again, up here close to the top 10. Another character that literally just hovers close or in the top 10. Literally insane when you think about it. Second pick. So these are going to be second picks. If you died in first and all that, let's look at this. Also, aside from Bison and Hua Young, there was no other heroes across the board with a win rate close to this level. Where's Hua Young? 56.28. Oh, wow. That is pretty. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Therefore, it is fair to say that Boss Ruka currently represents the peak of power creep in the meta. Yes, it does. Really, really does. This is going to be second pick. So if you are second pick, this is pick rate and win rate. So, Spirit Iceline, I mean, she's very good for second pick as well. She's literally good everywhere. She's good by herself. She's good in cleave. She's good for reverse cleave. There's a lot of stuff she's really good for. So I'm not surprised Selene is here. If you're going second, well, just pick Selene. Because you can keep your team alive. You cleanse your entire team. Again, literally insane. Loaded with Para, Fallen Cecilia, Emperor Ilanov. The usual tanks, Fallen Cecilia, Emperor Ilanov are up here. I'm not surprised about that, especially if you are second pick. Bissell Fiend up here as well. She was not in the first pick, yeah. Bissell Fiend was down in the 16th, but again, if you are second pick, more than likely you will love to pick a Bissell Fiend, especially the art cleavers. The half CR cut that Bissell Fiend does is literally quite insane. Because again, Fighting Spirit, once the Bissell Fiend gets 100%, that's when it gets really dangerous. Very easy to play around your Fiend, right? Luna, Litica, Tori, and again, Lua, close to the top 10. Yet again, this character is quite insane. I wish I had her, man. But again, Litica up here, not surprised, especially with the other two buff characters. You can tell they are on the rise. They are literally taking up 3 spots of the top 10 in almost every single tier list. Right, the first pick, the second pick, the band. Wait, is it the band? I don't think the band. Not the band, really. Well, Litica's up here in the band. Where is it? The overall picks. Literally, these 3 buffs. Insane. I want more balance patches like that. I really do. Would love some more balance patches like that. And then lastly, we do have second pick after first pick. Spirit Gasoline, Episode Fiend. I am not surprised by this again. So if you are first pick, this is basically going to be your second pick, all right? Well, second pick after first pick. So basically, you go first, they pick, and then you come back and you pick something as well. Again, not surprised. It's nice to see Adventure Ras up here, though. Adventure Ras has been seen some showcase. He's been popping up a lot lately, especially because of Deanne and all them that resist pen. Adventure Ras is just insane for that. Adventure Ras having a dual attack and everything, especially for Tori, protects Tori as well with his shield. Him and Tori are usually together. That is why you do see Adventure Ras up here, is because if you draft Tori, more than likely you are drafting that Ras. You really want that Ras. Ras is guaranteed dual attack with the highest ally. Will give them immunity, which Tori can never get stripped from immunity, and it will give her a shield because whenever she gets low because of Ras. Again, he's just insane for Tori. Really, really insane for Tori. And then first pick, band protection, Adventure Ras. Yes, like I just said, Adventure Ras is literally quite insane because of the whole Tori draft. Zio, not surprised. Litica, again, another buff unit. Fallen Cecilia, another buff unit. Overall, insane. Insane, man. Lua up here again in rank 7. Yes, he does have it wrong, the name. Is that how you spell her name? Where is Lua? Lulu. Yeah, he spelled it wrong, but again, keep in mind, this is not his first language, so just keep that in mind. But again, this Adventure Ras, he's good to pick right now. Especially with Tori. He's very good to pick. And again, up here, Spirit Gasoline, Fallen Cecilia, and Litica, again, are in the top 3. Second pick, Litica. I'm not surprised by that. Blind is mainly for if you are versus Cleavers, like all that. Blind is also a good pick inside versus Tori because of 3F. Again, 3F is just such an insane unit. If you don't have 3F for your Blind, it's really not the same. All right, and then it just goes on and on and on. I'm not going to keep looking at those because these are just picks and all that. You can look at that yourself. But first pick band priority is going to be Afternoon Soak Flam. I'm not surprised about that. Her being the band rate pick. And then Mort down there. Really not surprised. And then these are just going to be the team comps. But overall, I just want to talk about everything else in there. Because all of this, you can look at yourself. I just really want to talk about everything else besides this. This is more in-depth into it. But overall, I really love this stuff. It's nice to see this going into the preseason and all that. I loved it. Again, shout out to Square Status. I'll put this down below if you want to look at it yourself. But other than that, though, thanks for watching the video. Are you guys going to be playing a new RTA season? I just know if you don't have a Runka, it's going to be a pain. It ain't going to be fun if you don't have a Runka. I'm going to say that right now. Especially with Epic World Cup character coming very, very soon. You're going to have to make your choice between summoning for a Runka. She's broken. Not broken. I think she's very, very good. But are you really going to waste your pity for her when Epic World Cup is right there and that character's always OP? Look at Luna. So, like, I got to be careful, man. Other than that, though, hope you have a good day, and I will see you guys later on. Peace out.